Well, they've eliminated that cap, so you can literally write off 100% of your income and pay zero taxes. Hi, it's Kevin A. Mulch, Pine Financial Group. We work together so you succeed. You found us here on Facebook, you found us here on YouTube. Please hit like, hit subscribe, and if you could, leave some comments below. I'd love to interact with you. You found the channel. We're trying to put out fresh new content each and every week. Today is no different. I've been talking on the channel a lot lately about liquidity and how important that is for your business, both to take advantage of opportunities and to withstand any downturn that may come because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So today I want to talk about two things that are, I guess, one pretty well known and one a little less known. One may be able to help you and one probably not, but the first one is the Mainstreet Lending Program. I want to bring that up because it's one of 9 stimulus plans or programs to help small to mid-sized businesses, and it's the one that's basically being rolled out right now. And what this is $600 billion dedicated by the Fed to buy loans from banks for small and mid-sized businesses. So basically this is going to create liquidity, very much like the PPP loan or the Paycheck Protection Program. The idea here is to use it for operating income and payroll to keep people working. Okay, they've been working on this since March, and here we are, basically the beginning of June, and they're just now starting to roll this out. The good news is if you received or are planning to receive some benefit from the PPP loan, you are still able or eligible to borrow from the Mainstreet Lending Program. And also another pretty awesome thing is there's no collateral required. It's not forgivable like the PPP loan or like the grant and the EIDL. So it's definitely a loan that needs to be paid back. Another big benefit is the payments are deferred for 1 year, so you won't even start making payments for an entire year on the loan. Now, why do I think this is not a great program for the smaller business owner or the real estate investor? First is the minimum investment amount is $500,000, and this is a fully qualifying loan. So you would need to qualify at a rate of basically prime plus 3 points for $500,000 to even be considered for this loan. So that's one. You can't pay off other loans with it. So you can't use it to pay off some of your rental properties or construction financing or any other loan that you have. This is not going to be used for that. And obviously the obvious ones are you can't give yourself raises, executives can't take big bonuses, that kind of thing. It really is meant for operating the company. Some more, you can't buy investments with it. So you can't borrow this money and go out and buy a rental property, let's say, or do a new construction project, or buy, fix and flip, anything like that. So no investments are allowed. And then there's some ineligible borrowers for the Mainstreet Lending Program. And this is all guidelines put out by the SBA. So this is not an SBA loan. It's definitely through the Fed, but it's following some of the SBA guidelines. And part of the SBA guidelines it's following is ineligible borrowers. And we as real estate investors and basically as real estate investors or small business owners fall within 2 of the definition of ineligible. The first one is you can't do any kind of speculative play at all. So they specifically call out in the definition buying a property to rehab and then resell. So that's considered speculative and does not qualify. That type of business does not qualify. And then rental property businesses do not qualify either. The only type of real estate business that qualifies basically is if you're operating a company inside the real estate. So a hotel, for example, if you're operating the hotel, or assisted living, something like that. Those types of businesses will qualify as long as you're not generating the majority of your income from rental property incomes. So that's the hot one right now, the Mainstreet Lending Program. There's some definite benefits to it, but I don't think it's a great fit for the small real estate investor. What could be, however, is part of the CARES Act. There's quite a bit with the CARES Act, right? We've been talking about that a lot lately, the PPP loan being one of those. Part of the CARES Act is supposed to give some tax relief, and net operating losses, if you're familiar, helps wipe out some gains or some income so you could lower your taxes. And there's three things that the CARES Act did for the net operating losses that could be potentially a big benefit for real estate investors. The first one, it allows you to look back 5 years. So if you're having any kind of losses on your fix and flips or your rental business, and you're going to sell and realize a loss, you could actually go back and amend tax returns up to 5 years and get some of your taxes that you paid to the government back. So that should help increase your liquidity, your cash flow. Two other ones. One is there's no cap to what you're allowed to write off. So in the past, they would say, okay, here's some net operating losses, but you're only allowed to use X amount of your losses to wipe out income and lower your tax burden. Well, they've eliminated that cap, so you can literally write off 100% of your income and pay 0 taxes. And the final one is it's allowed for pass-through entities. A lot of us use LLCs that pass through and carry on to our own personal tax returns. So in these cases, you're allowed to use net operating losses from your real estate business to offset income that you're making in other businesses or W-2 income or something like that. Even if they're not related, it's allowing you to wipe out that income as well. So that could potentially be big benefit, help you with the cash flow. If you're realizing some net operating losses, obviously we hope you're not, but with everything going on and as we go into the future, there's a chance of that. So it's good to know that there's some benefits in the CARES Act to help you with the net operating losses. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. If you haven't yet, please hit subscribe. The only way we're going to grow and help more people is if we get more subscribers. Hit subscribe below or hit like if you're watching this on Facebook, and check us out at pinefinancialgroup.com.